In today's video, we will look at the best ways to make money online. I will try and cover more than 30 passive income ideas so that you will know the best ways of making money online. And not only will I be telling you the ways of making money online, I will try and rank them by how difficult it is to start, how difficult to maintain, what is the starting cost, how difficult to make the first $100, and what is the level of competition, in order to give you an idea of if you should start it or not. In summary, we'll be covering the key ways of making money online in 2021. I'll take you to the quote of Warren Buffett that says that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And what is passive income? A lot of people misunderstand passive income. Passive income simply means you are earning money while you are not working actively. In the traditional system, you have to offer your time or your skill in order for you to make money. Passive income is a way of making money without offering your time and your skill continuously. But that does not mean that you will not offer your time and skill upfront. So it's almost like you are putting all the skill, all the time upfront so that it will start making money for you. So when it starts making money for you, it needs little to no maintenance. So passive income is not free money. It's not like somebody just dash you money. No, it means that you've done the work that's needed upfront. Why I love passive income so much is because you can do it if you're an engineer, if you're a doctor, if you're a student, if you're a nurse, if you are a mechanic, an electrician, whosoever you are, and whatever job that you are doing at the moment, you can still be earning money actively through passive income. So without wasting much time, let's go to the top 30 ways of making money online and how they compare to each other. One of the easiest ways to make money online is investing. Yes, I'm a big fan of investing. Dividend investing, fixed income investing, ETF dividend investing, mutual fund dividend investing. So you can make a lot of money passively by investing. So there are some companies that offer dividend. Dividend is just a way of saying thank you for being a shareholder in this company. Most of them offer it on a quarterly basis. So if you can be able to invest in companies that offer dividend, you'll be earning money passively. If you want recurrent passive income, I would advise you to invest in dividend paying stocks like Coca-Cola, ExxonMobil, and most of the blue chip companies. Equally, you can also invest in fixed income bonds. Bonds is what you can buy easily from a brokerage or from your bank. And by doing that, you are guaranteed of a fixed income monthly, depending on the terms and conditions of the agreement. Also, you can choose to buy an ETF. An ETF is just like a basket of shares. It's like an aggregate of shares. Now, instead of buying a stock of a company, let's say Coca-Cola, you are buying shares of multiple companies. One of the best dividend ETF is the Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. And so by that, you can be earning money passively. Now, how difficult to start? It's very easy for you to start investing. You can invest with something as easy as $100. So I'll give it a 1-star rating, since you can start with a very small amount and it's very easy to just open a brokerage account and start investing. How difficult to maintain? You just invest your money and you're doing nothing else. So there's no maintenance from your side. So I'll give it a 1-star. What is the starting cost? Now, you can start with something as easy as $100. So I give it a 1-star. The first $100, it depends on how much you invest. If you invest something like $10,000 or $100,000, to make $100 is very easy. But if you invest something like $100, it becomes very difficult to make $100 as dividend. So I would still rate it as 1-star because it's easy to make $100 from dividend investing. And what is the level of competition? You don't face any competition from anybody. What you're doing is different from what other people are doing. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. Very close to investing is day trading. I know you might have heard of day trading. So it involves you buying and selling shares, forex, indices in one day. So you're able to buy and sell before the ending of a market day. Some people also choose to sell and buy back. It depends on the strategy that you choose to follow for day trading. But what I would say for day trading is a double-sided coin. As much as you can make a lot of money, you can also lose a lot of money. So it's a high-risk adventure and it's also highly profitable if you are very good with day trading. And you can trade forex, indices, ETF, mutual fund, and even shares. So how difficult to start? It's as simple as opening a brokerage, and I'll give it a 1-star. It's very easy to start. For you to be a day trader, it involves you doing the work consistently, it takes a lot of time for you to build up the strategy and know what works for you and to start implementing it. So I'll give it a 4-star because it can be difficult to maintain. Your eyes have to be on the screen at least 3 times or 4 times a day. So it's difficult to maintain. I would pretty say that it's not so expensive to start. It's still relatively easy. Even though $100 may be challenging, but you can easily start with $1,000 as a day trader. And since you can start with $1,000, I will give it a 2-star rating. In day trading, you can easily make a lot of money. You can easily make $100 and you can easily lose $100. So I'll give it a 1-star rating since it's very easy to make $100. And the level of competition, you are not competing with anybody. You are in your house at the comfort of your couch and pressing your computer. So it's a 1-star rating. Now, let's look for a merge between trading and investing, and that brings us to the next point, which is crypto investing and trading. You've heard of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and several others. So you can invest in them. The important thing about trading cryptos is that they're highly volatile. So you can easily make money with cryptocurrency. So because they're easy for you to start, you can just open a brokerage with Binance and easily start investing or trading cryptos. So I'll give it a 1-star rating for you to start. Is it difficult to maintain? It's not difficult to maintain if you are investing, but if you are trading, it becomes more difficult and more challenging to maintain because you have to look at it every now and then to know the best time to buy and the best time to sell. Even though you can also use limit and order in order for you to control when you buy and when you sell. So I'll give it a 1-star rating for maintenance. You can easily start investing with a low amount like $100. So it's easy to start 1-star rating then. How difficult to make your first $100? It's not difficult to make first $100 with crypto. Crypto is highly volatile, so you can easily make your first $100 with crypto investing and trading. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. You are not competing with anybody in the world. Remember I said before, you are at the comfort of your house. Most of the strategies I'll cover in this video, I told you that the best way of making money online. So they're usually at the comfort of your house. You are not having a competition with any other person. So I'll give it a 1-star rating since the competition is very low. Our next point is what you already know, which is YouTube. This video you're watching is a YouTube video. So I can make money by you watching this video. You can monetize your video when you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours in the last 12 months. So if you subscribe to my channel now, I can make money from this video. But if you did not subscribe, I'm not sure that I will reach threshold easily to monetize my channel. So in this case now, how difficult is it to start? To start the YouTube channel is very easy. Do you have a phone? Then that means you can start a YouTube channel. You can create your account online, film with your phone, upload with your phone, edit with your phone. So it's as simple as that. So if you have a phone, you can start a YouTube channel. So it's a 1-star rating for you to start. To maintain a YouTube channel, some people will say it's difficult, some people will say it's easy. And I understand both points of argument. People that say it's easy are saying that when you find your niche, you continue doing the same thing. So if you talk about finance, keep talking about videos in finance. If you talk about fitness, keep talking about videos that are related to health and fitness. So for those people, they'll be like, it's easy to maintain and they'll give it a 2-star rating. Other people are like, you seem to upload video on a weekly basis. So it's still a lot of work. So they will give it like a 4-star rating since you need to do the work on a weekly basis also. So, but I'm somewhere in between. It's not too hard. It's not too simple. I'll give it a 3-star rating for you to maintain a YouTube channel. What is the starting cost? Of course, you don't spend any money to start a YouTube channel. If you already have your phone, as I said earlier, you are good to go. So it's a 1-star rating for you to start. How difficult it is to make your first $100? I told you earlier, to make your first $100, you must have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours. And the question is how easy it is to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours. Now, it depends. There are YouTube channel that take 2 videos to do it, and the YouTube channel that take about 200 videos. But on the average, it takes about 100 videos for you to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours on YouTube if you are starting as a new YouTuber. So just target about 100 videos. You can be above that, you can be below that. So how easy it is for you to make 100 videos? That's a lot of work. So for you to make your first $100 is difficult, I must say. But once you've made your first $100, it becomes like a chain effect, like a ripple effect. So other money start accumulating easily. So for you to make your first $100 is difficult, and I will give it a 4-star rating. What is the level of competition? YouTube is highly competitive. Almost every niche has competitors. There are people that are already there. So you are coming to to create your own voice in a place where there are already voices. So it's extremely competitive, and I'll give it a 5-star rating. I would say that you can make a lot of money from YouTube. So if you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, I would encourage you to just tell me in the comment section of this video your experience with YouTube. Now, very close to YouTube is Twitch. You've heard of Twitch, where people stream games, stream trading, stream whatever they want to stream. So it's very similar to YouTube, but it's a streaming service. So how difficult to start? You can just create an account, even as I'm talking. To start is 1 star. Aspects I've covered so far, they're very easy to start. Just create an account, which involves you putting your email address or your phone number. Now, how difficult to maintain is the maintenance that's some of them are challenging. Twitch, for you to maintain Twitch is like maintaining a YouTube channel. So you'll be ready to keep streaming and streaming and streaming on a weekly basis so that you will retain your audience. And I'll give it a 3-star rating since it involves work on a weekly basis. So what is the starting cost? It takes $0 to start. So it's a 1-star rating for you to start. To make your first $100 on Twitch, there's some basic requirements like 50 followers, at least 3 recurrent visitors to your channel, but they're not difficult to get if you're really serious with Twitch. And once you can do that, there are different ways for you to earn money. You can make money by selling products, by brand sponsorship, by fan donations, subscription, and even through Twitch ads. So to make your first $100 is not so difficult like YouTube. So I'll give it a 2-star rating. What is the level of competition? Of course, it's highly competitive. It's a social platform, so anybody can start it any day. Since it's easy to start, you should expect a lot of competition. So I will give it a 5-star rating for competition. Another way of making money online is through podcast. Most likely, you've heard a podcast before. So you've listened to it on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, and several other podcasting platforms. To start a podcast is very easy. You just record yourself and someone else, and you can start. So I'll give it a 1-star rating for you to start a podcast. To maintain a podcast is like maintaining a YouTube channel. So it involves you uploading on a weekly basis if you really want to grow your audience and retain your audience. So I'll give it a 2 to 3-star rating, which is like 2.5-star rating. Now, what is starting cost? Is not so cheap to start because you may need to buy your audio equipment. But if you already have your audio equipment or even your phone, you can easily start a podcast. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. The way you make money through podcasts is by sponsorship. Your sponsors are more likely to pay you if you have like at least 1,000 downloads for each episode. So the question now is, how easy to get 1,000 downloads? It's not so easy, and also it's not so difficult. And it depends on how people find your content attractive. So I will give it a 3-star rating since it's somewhere in between. For some people, it can be easy for them. For some people, it can be difficult. So I'll give somewhere in the middle a 3-star rating for you to make your first $100. But just like YouTube, once you make your first $100, other money starts accumulating easily. What's the level of competition? Yes, podcast is one of the oldest ways to make money online. So it's very competitive because there are a lot of people in the niche that you want to enter in. So I'll give it a 4-star rating. Now, I'm doing all this rating based on my own opinion. If you have a different opinion, feel free to tell me what you think should be a better rating for each of them. Another way of making money is through freelancing. You've heard of Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, Guru. These are the most popular platforms where people seek and hire freelancers. So freelancing involves you doing work for someone else. It can be video editing, web design, animation, marketing, writing blogs, graphic design, arts management. It can be anything. Do you have skill at all? If you have any skill, whatever skill that you have, if you go to Fiverr, most likely someone is looking to employ you for that skill. So any skill can be consulting, dancing, teaching somebody how to sing, teaching somebody a unique language. So it can be anything. So when it comes to freelancing, it's very easy to start once you register on this platform. So I'll give it a 1-star rating on how difficult it is to start. How difficult to maintain? That's a big question. So if you have a client and you do the work, you need to have another client and do the work, have another client and do the work. So it's about you doing the work for your client. Since you already know the job very well, I won't say it's difficult, so I'll give it a 2-star rating on how difficult to maintain. So keep doing what you're doing for multiple clients. For you to start is very easy. You don't need to pay any money for you to register on this website. So the starting cost is 1 star. Since it's cheap, and I would say cheap, you pay no fee to start. To make your first $100 is difficult, not because you're not good at your work, but because before someone will trust you with their work, a lot of people look for reviews to see what you've done in the past. And since you are starting, you don't have any review, it will be difficult for someone to just give you a fresh work easily. So the problem is for you to get your first work and get your first review. It's like buying something on Amazon. You don't want to buy something that nobody has bought before or there's no review on it. So that's what makes it difficult to earn your first $100. But if you can have your first work and your first review, it becomes a ripple effect to start making more money. So it's difficult to make your first $100. I'll give it a 4-star rating. And what is the level of competition? Goodness. Just go to Fiverr and you understand the real meaning of competition is extremely competitive, because anybody can start it, anybody can do it, anybody can just register as I'm talking on this video and is ready to start doing freelancing job for others. So it's a 5-star rating on the level of competition. Now, another point, renting rooms and items. Do you have a room that you can rent to other people? You can register on Airbnb and start renting your rooms for free. How difficult to start renting a room? It depends if you have a house. It's actually a crime for you to rent a room that you don't own. So you need to be like the owner or have the right to rent the room. Subletting is a crime in most countries. So if you already have a house, you own the house and you want to rent a room, of course, it's very easy. Just register on Airbnb and you register and start renting a room. It's a 1-star rating to start renting. I want to say it's easy to maintain, but I remember disturbing my landlord that the washing machine has problem, the dishwasher have issue, the radiator have some problems. I call him, he will have to call the engineer to come and fix it. So it's not so easy because your tenant may be calling you every now and then in order to fix the issue they have. So, and also it's not so difficult if you already have like a fixed maintenance personnel that helps you to handle it. So I'll give it a 2-star rating. To buy a house is not cheap. You may need to get a mortgage, and to get a mortgage, you may need to have your credit score check and all those things. But if you already have the money on your own to buy a house and to start renting, for you to rent your room is very easy. So I'll give it a 1-star rating for you to rent a room. How difficult to make your first $100? Of course, you can rent a room easily for $1,000. So $100 is almost close to nothing. So it's a 1-star rating. In terms of competition, there are not a lot of competition you experience when you want to rent out your room. Even though there are other people listing at their houses, they may not be in your area. So the competition is not so intense and stiff. But there's still a competition because there are other people in your neighborhood that may want to rent out a room at a cheaper price. So I will give it a 2-star rating in terms of competition. Dropshipping is an e-commerce business model in which you don't have to manage or store any physical product. Most people that do dropshipping, it just involve you having a website on Shopify or eBay or Amazon. So, and when your customer order something from your website, then you order the same thing from your supplier. The supplier send and deliver it to your customer. You don't handle the product itself, but your supplier handles the delivery of the product for you. And you, of course, the customer pays to you and you pay to your supplier. So it's easy to start. So I'll give it a 1-star, 2-star rating. So we should go with 1.5-star rating for how difficult it is to start, because it's not really difficult to start selling on Shopify or eBay or Amazon. So you can easily start selling. For you to maintain it, most times you need to run ads in order to attract customers to your site, because most people will not know that you have a store until you attract them through ads. So I'll give it a 2-star rating. Just keep running ads and you keep attracting customers. Or you can list it on popular websites like Amazon and people search for it and they locate you. So it's a 2-star rating on how difficult to maintain. For you to start, it depends on you paying some fees to Shopify or Amazon or eBay or Etsy, depending on the platform that you choose to use as the selling platform. But what you're paying is not so much, like $25 for Amazon, about $25 for Shopify, and for eBay is based on your listing, which can be $1, $2, or something less than that. So I'll give it a 2-star rating on the starting cost. To To make your first $100 depends on how many sales you're able to make. And for you to make sales, remember, what you observe is the first sale is always difficult. It's not so easy to make the first one, but once you make the first one and you have your review, it becomes easier for you to sell on other platforms. If you run your ads very well, you can easily make your first sale and easily make $100. So it's not so difficult, it's not so easy. Let's give the 2-star rating. What's the level of competition? Of course, most items you will sell, probably the other people are selling it at a cheaper price. So I'll give it a 4-star rating for the level of competition, because most product, as soon as you're selling it, other people will even see your product and copy your product. So the competition is high. I'll give it a 4-star rating. Print on demand. Print on demand just involves you designing t-shirts or designing hats, designing masks. No, so you can just design it on Redbubble, Printful, Printify, and sell on Etsy, Amazon, Instagram, Shopify. So you can easily sell on all these multiple platforms. It's very easy to start, especially if you are going with Redbubble. You can easily start it as I'm talking about it. I even have a video at the end of this video that you can watch on how you can design a t-shirt and start selling on Redbubble. So I'll say it's not difficult to start. How difficult to maintain? To maintain a t-shirt business is very easy. You just design a t-shirt, then you do no work again. If you want to do any other things, for you to advertise or add more t-shirt to it. So I'll give it a 1-star rating since it's not difficult to maintain. You can start with Redbubble. You don't need to pay anything. Print. Most of these websites, the way they work is when a customer buy from you that they charge you. So if a customer did not purchase your t-shirt or your print on demand item, they will not charge you. So I'll give it a 1-star rating since you don't pay any money to start. It involves sale, and something has been repeating, has been reoccurring. To make your first sale is difficult, but once you make your first sale, other ones become a domino effect. So I would say that I'll give it a 3-star rating since to make your first sale is difficult, but once you make your first sale, it becomes very easy to keep making more sales. What is the level of competition? There's real competition in this space. It's easy to start, and it just involves having a design. Someone can even copy your work and start selling it. So the competition is tough. I'll give it a 5-star rating. Another way of making money online is through Amazon. Amazon have different ways of making money online. In fact, my channel has different ways of making money through Amazon. But the most popular ways of making money through Amazon is Amazon FBA, Amazon FBM, which is fulfillment by Amazon, FBA, fulfillment by merchant. And the way that it simply works is you buy items in stock, mostly from China, Alibaba.com or AliExpress.com. So you order these items in bulk and you ship it to Amazon warehouse, and you list your item on Amazon website. When people go to Amazon website to order the item, Amazon will do the delivery, the fee, will help you to control and organize the whole customer experience. So from what I've said, it involves significant amount of money upfront for you to start. But once you've started and customers are buying from you, it becomes very easy for you to even scale. Yes, so Amazon FBA is not so difficult to start. So I'll give it a 2-star rating since it involves you finding out the right product to sell on Amazon. Maintain is easy. You don't do anything to maintain it. Just list your item on Amazon, and once the stock has finished or is about to finish, Amazon will inform you, you order it from your supplier. So to maintain is one of the easiest things in the world to do. So it's a 1-star rating. Yes, you need to order in bulk most of the time. So the starting cost is high. I'll give it a 4-star rating since you're ordering in bulk. And you can sell any item of your choice. It can be a microphone, it can be a camera, it can be t-shirt, it can be clothes, it can be wristwatch, anything. But you're ordering in bulk to ship to Amazon warehouse. That's fulfillment by Amazon. But fulfillment by merchant, you are the one doing the delivery and shipping. This rating is for fulfillment by Amazon. Your first $100, it involves selling, so it's not so easy, it's not so difficult. It depends if you're able to find the right product, able to list very well. And I'll give it a 2.5 rating since it's in between. Not so hard, not so easy. Of course, it's highly competitive. Anybody can sell on Amazon as long as they meet the requirements. So the competition is tense and stiff. Someone can even see your product and start selling the same thing, and most likely there's nothing you will do about it. So I'll give it a 5-star rating for competition. Since we're talking about Amazon, there are different ways of earning on Amazon, like Amazon Kindle, where you write an ebook. That one is very easy for you to write an ebook and scale since you are doing no work in order to keep earning passive income. But it involves a significant amount of work for you to start writing an ebook because you need to think and organize your sentences. You can also do Made by Amazon. There's also Amazon affiliate you can do in order to earn money from Amazon. And you can also work from home with Amazon. So Amazon have different ways of making money online. I have other videos on my channel that you can check out for on how to earn money through Amazon. Blogging. Now, when it comes to blogging, it involves content writing, you having a blog and writing about a particular niche, most likely your area of passion or your area of interest. You can write about travel, relationship, you can write about pets, clothing, anything at all. How difficult to start? I'll give the one start because you can easily start writing a blog even as I'm talking. You can open a free blog with Wiz, with Google Blogger. It's cheap to start, it's easy to start, so it's a one-star rating for you to start. How difficult for you to maintain? To maintain your blog is not so difficult. You just need to keep updating it on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, or on a quarterly basis, depending on your choice. So it's not so difficult for you to maintain as long as you keep updating it. Let's go with 2.5 star. What is the starting cost? To start a blog is very cheap and very easy. Most times you don't pay any money, so it's a one-star rating. How difficult to make your first $100? Most blogs make their money through affiliate marketing. So when you have a blog, you attach affiliate links and people click on all those affiliate links, you can make money. And blog also make money through Google Ads. So I'll give it a 3-star rating in order for you to earn your first $100. But just like most things I've said, the first $100 is difficult, but to scale is very easy. What is the level of competition? Blogs is one of the oldest way of making money online. It's highly competitive. There are tons of articles on one subject. So you can easily type something and there are different websites talking about the same thing. So you can agree with me, it's highly intense and competitive. So it's a 5-star rating on competition. Another way of making money online is through affiliates. Yes, affiliates marketing, affiliate links. It's just as simple as referrals. You are referring somebody or referring people to a website, to a product. So just like me talking about this content, and I've attached the links of Fiverr in the description box of this video. So when you click on Fiverr now for you to sign up as a freelancer, I earn some commission from it. So it's as simple as refer your friend or refer your friends. So it's very easy for you to start affiliate marketing. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. You don't pay any money to maintain. It's a 1-star rating. What is starting cost? You don't pay any money to start. They are even paying you for you to start. It's a good way of making money. So the starting cost is 1 star. How difficult to make your first $100? To make your first $100 is not so easy, and also it's not so difficult because it depends on how many audience you have. For you to make your first $100, it depends on how many people click on your link, and it depends on how many audience you have. If you have a huge audience, $100 is nothing. If you have a small audience, $100 is a lot. So let's go somewhere in the middle. We'll give it a 3-star rating. What is the level of competition? You are not competing with anybody when it comes to affiliates, so it's a 1-star rating. Another way of making money is through P2P lending. In the olden days, if you want to borrow money, you go to a bank and borrow money. But in a modern era, instead of going to a bank to borrow money, you can borrow money from friends, from peers. So you just need to go to P2P lending platform in order to borrow or lend money. The most popular platforms are Prosper, Funding Circle, Payoff, Upstart, Peerform. They're the one that provide the platform for you to lend money to other people or borrow money from other people. So because it does not involve a bank, the commission the bank would have taken is removed. So you earn higher interest. For you to start, it's very easy for you to sign up to the platform. So I'll give it a 1-star rating because it's as simple as signing up to a platform. For you to maintain a P2P lending is very easy. Do you have the money to lend to people? So they're always available for you. So I'll give it a 1-star rating on the level of difficulty to maintain. What is the starting cost? The starting cost, it depends on if you have money. Do you have the money? If you have the money, the starting cost is low. You can lend as cheap as $1,000, $500, so it's a 1-star rating. It depends on the interest rate. So let's go with an interest rate of 5%. And you're lending out $1,000. So 5% of $1,000 is about $50. So if you do it twice, you usually make $100. So it's not so difficult to make your first $100. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. What is the level of competition? It's not so competitive for you to start making money through P2P lending. So I'll give it a 1-star rating on the level of competition. Another way you can make money online is by selling on Etsy, eBay, Shopify. I've discussed a lot about selling online. So you can see selling online is one of the easiest ways to make money in a modern era. But there are different categories of things you can sell. You can sell digital products, you can sell handmade products, you can sell fairly used products, you can sell new products, you can sell outdated products, you can sell archaic products, and you can sell them on Etsy, on eBay, on Shopify. And just like most of the things I've discussed, for you to start is easy. You just need to register on a platform. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. How difficult to maintain? To maintain is not difficult. To maintain is almost close to zero. So I'll give it a 1-star rating too. What is the starting cost? The starting cost depends on what item you are selling. Let's go somewhere in between to 2.5 rating. How difficult to make your first $100? To make your first $100 depends on the first item that you are selling, since you don't have review or rating. So let's go somewhere in the middle, 2.5 rating. What is the level of competition? Of course, the 5-star rating on the level of competition, it is highly competitive. You can make money by being an influencer. If you have a following on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Clubhouse, or whatever, you can easily monetize them through influencing. So people pay you to put up their video, to put up their ad for them, mostly for people that have like at least 10,000 followers. So how difficult to start? If I'm saying how difficult it is to get 10,000 subscribers on Instagram. It's difficult to get 10,000 subscribers on Instagram. You have to keep posting and posting and posting. So I'll give it a 3-star rating, since it's relatively difficult to start accumulating a huge audience. How difficult to maintain? Of course, you do almost nothing to maintain. As long as you keep posting and people keep following you, almost nothing to maintain it. It's a 1-star rating on maintenance. What is the starting cost? You don't pay any money in order for you to be an influencer. So it's a 1-star rating. How difficult to make your first $100 is how difficult it is to get at least 10,000 followers. We've said that for an average person, it's a little bit difficult to get 10,000 followers on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, but it's not so difficult too. But not just getting audience, but also having people that want to put their ads on your platform. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. Let's give it a 3-star rating. What is the level of competition? Of course, anybody that have audience can do the same thing. So it's highly competitive because your advertiser have different options. So it's a 5-star rating on competition. Another way of making money online is by creating an app. You can make money online when you create an app. There are different apps you can create, and there are different apps on your phone. And they were created by people like you. So you too can create apps too. How difficult to start? If you have money to assort the work, it's not difficult. But if you don't have money to start, so I'll give it a 4-star rating, since you are starting afresh. To maintain an app is almost close to nothing. It involves debugging once in a while. So it's a 1-star rating in order to maintain. What is the starting cost? To create an app, it can be totally free. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. How difficult to make your first $100? Your first $100 depends on how many people choose to use the app and the different ways of monetizing the apps. So it has to do with how popular the app is and how many people are using it. So if your app is popular like Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, $100 is almost nothing. You can make $1 billion in a year. But if your app is unknown, it can be terribly difficult to make your first $100. But let's put it somewhere in between. Let's give it a rating of 2-star in order to make your first $100. Because if you don't have followers, it can be difficult. But if you have followers, it can be easy. What is the level of competition? There are different apps in every industry, so the competition is tough. But it has to do with you being innovative, being creative with what's not existing. So we'll give it a 4-star rating for the level of competition. Another way of making money online is by selling your clothes. You can sell your clothes on Poshmark, Depop. They are very popular for selling your fairly used clothes, or you have not even used in the past 1 year, 2 years. You can sell them and make money online. How difficult to start? Easy to sign up and start selling your clothes online. So it's a 1-star rating. You do almost nothing to maintain it. 1-star rating. The starting cost is not a lot. You already have your clothes, so 1-star rating. So if you are selling a lot of clothes, it's very easy to make your first $100. But if you are selling one clothes only for a year, it's become difficult to make your first $100. So to make your first $100 is not so difficult. I believe that someone that wants to go into this business already have a lot of clothes to sell. To make your first $100 is pretty easy. I'll give it 1-star rating. What is the level of competition? You're not the only one selling fairly used clothes, so other people are selling too. So the buyer have several options. So the competition is tough and stiff. It's selling online. So I'll give it a 4-star rating. Another way of making money online is through copywriting or content writing. You can be a content writer for blogs, for YouTube channel, for a website, and you can easily get work from remote, pro blogger, blogging pro, Craigslist, freelance writing. and you'll be writing content for them. It can be on travel, on tourism, animals, laptop, news, finance, anything. You are writing content for people. So how difficult for you to start it? It is as easy as going to the website I mentioned and you start getting jobs. So to get job when you don't have a review is difficult. So I'll give it a 2-star rating in order for you to start. How difficult to maintain? It's a 1-star rating. Once you already have job, it becomes a domino effect for you to maintain. More customers will come in, more customers will come in. The starting cost is $1 since you pay nothing to start. How difficult to make your first $100? Your first $100 is not difficult because content writers charge a lot. So it's not so difficult. It's getting your first work that's difficult. So I'll give it a 2-star rating since it's not so difficult to get your first $100. What is the level of competition? You can write, others too can write. So it's competitive. I'll give it a 5-star rating for competition. Online tutoring. Can you teach maths, physics, chemistry, biology, economics, computer science? What can you teach? So you can teach secondary school students or primary school students your favorite subject. So is it difficult to start? No. The website like Schooly, my tutor, tutor.com, tutor me, Shank Tutors, Yup, Cambly that you can enroll for and start teaching today. So it's a 1-star rating for you to start. How difficult to maintain? For you to maintain your teaching job, it's not difficult. Just keep teaching the same thing to multiple students. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. To start, you don't pay any money, so I'll give it a 1-star rating. To make your first $100, it's not so difficult because they can pay you $20 per hour. So I'll give it a 1-star rating to make your first $100. What is the level of competition? Yes, you want to teach, others too want to teach. A lot of people want to go into the teaching profession. So it's competitive. I'll give it a 4-star rating in the level of competition. Now, apart from teaching subjects and courses in school or teaching English language, you can teach skills. And there are popular platforms for teaching your skill like Skillshare and Udemy. We have several courses on Skillshare. If you go to the description box of this video, you can see my own course on Skillshare and Udemy. So feel free to check them out and give me your review of my courses. I will really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So how difficult it is for you to start teaching on Skillshare, Udemy, Teachable, and Coursera? I'll give it a 3-star rating because to make a course is not easy. It actually involves a lot of work to make a course upfront. So you need to study, you need to understand what's happening with the course. You need to almost be like an expert in that area for you to make a very good course. So it's difficult to start. To make a good course involves work. How difficult to maintain? To maintain is 1 star. You don't really need to maintain it. Just do your course and put it there. If you use Teachable, which means it's your own website, that means you have to do ads for your course, which may involve money. But for you to maintain it is still very easy. You just need to run ads on it. So I'll give it a 1-star rating. For you to start teaching is very easy. You can teach now on Skillshare, even as I'm talking. So the starting cost is 1 star. To make your first $100, Skillshare promises that most of the tutors are able to make $200 in their first month. On Udemy, what you can make can range from $0 to $50,000. So you can make a lot, you can make none. It depends on how many students buy your course. It's not so easy, it's not so difficult. So let's put it somewhere in the middle, 2.5-star rating. What is the level of competition? It is competitive to teach because most times, if you want to talk about the stock market, which was what I did, other people have discussed a lot on it. If you want to talk about camera and YouTube, there are videos on it already. If you want to talk about Amazon FBA, how to make money online, there are tons of videos online, even on YouTube for it. So the competition is extremely high, which will make me give it a 5-star rating. You can also make money by being a virtual assistant. Being a virtual assistant is like being an administrative assistant to a business or to a solopreneur. So there are people that want help with answering emails, scheduling meetings, and performing other administrative duties. And you can register on a popular platform like Free Up, People Per Hour, or Virtual Assistant Job in order to become a virtual assistant. You are assisting people, but virtually at the comfort of your house. You need to register on a platform, and to register on a platform is very easy. But there are other people that are also waiting for jobs, and since you don't have any review yet, people find it difficult to give you your first job. So I'll give it a 3-star rating. To maintain is very easy once you've already done your first job. Keep doing the same thing for multiple clients. So 1-star rating. don't pay any money to start, so I'll give it a 1-star rating. To make your first sale is difficult, but to increase it is not difficult. So to make your first sale with virtual assistant job, $100, you can easily charge up to $100, so I'll give it 2-star. What is the level of competition? 5-star, of course, is competitive. A lot of people want to become virtual assistants, so it's highly competitive. Another way of making money online is through high interest savings. So this involves you depositing your money with a bank, but at a high interest rate. So let's say 2% interest rate. And if you speak with your bank now, the option will be available for you. If you're going with high interest saving option, the bank may need to hold your money for a longer period of time, let's say 1 year or 2 years. They will be sure that you collect it just immediately. So how difficult to start? It's very easy. Speak with your bank and they will open a high interest savings account for you. How difficult to maintain? You don't do anything to maintain it. So 1-star rating. What is the starting cost? Do you have the money? You can easily start. It does not involve a lot of money to start. It can be $200, $500, even $100. So 1-star rating. How difficult to make your first $100? It's just 2% interest rate. So 2% of 10,000, that's about $200. So it depends on how much you have to deposit in order to get your first $100. So if you have $10,000, you can easily make $100 easily. So we'll give it a 1-star rating. You're not competing with anybody, so it's a 1-star rating. Another way of making money online is through pet and house sitting. You can sit a pet for some hours by using websites like Wag, Rover. You can even do house sitting by using websites like Translator House Sitters, House Carers, Nomando. So some people travel and they leave their house and they want someone to manage their house, help to water the plant while they're not around. You can be the house sitter during that period for them. If you register on this website, it's easy to start. So how difficult to start? We give it a 1-star rating. It's not so difficult to maintain. Once you already have a job and have reviews, it becomes very easy to maintain. So we'll give it a 1-star rating. You don't pay any money to start, so 1-star rating. How difficult to make the first $100? Your first $100, I don't know. To make the first $100 for most businesses is difficult because it involves review, involves selling, making your first sale. But after that first initial sale and you have a good review, it becomes very easy to make more money. So we give it a 2-star rating. What is the level of competition? 5-star rating when it comes to competition because it's competitive. A lot of people have registered on this platform and they're waiting for jobs. So you are coming to join a queue. Another way of making money online is through real estate. You can make money online through real estate, through different means. You can do renting, you can do real estate investing, you can even do REITs, which is real estate investment trust. So let's go with REITs. REITs involve you going to a website like Fundrise, CrowdStreet, in order for you to register and deposit a certain amount of money for them to support a big real estate project. So real estate companies are mandated by law to pay more than 90% of the dividend out to their shareholders. So they pay you on a monthly, on a quarterly basis for investing with them. It's easy to start if you have the money. Just deposit your money with real estate investment trust companies and you are good to go. It's not difficult to maintain, so it's a 1-star rating. The starting cost can be as low as $500, and so we give it a 2-star rating. Since it's $500, $1,000 to start reasonably well. It's very easy to make your first $100 through dividend. What is the level of competition? You are not competing with anybody, so it's a 1-star rating. Another way of making money online is through cashback. When you buy something and you get some percentage of the amount back. When you use apps like Top Cashback, Quidco, Swagbox, you can easily get a cashback for every amount that you spend. It's easy as downloading an app, so it's a 1-star rating. To maintain cashback is very easy. It's an app, you don't do anything. 1-star rating. What is the starting cost? You don't pay any money to start. 1-star rating. So the more you spend, the more cashback you get. So if you're a heavy spender, it's a 1-star rating to get $100 back. What is the level of competition? It's 1-star because you're not competing with anybody. Another way of making money is through credit card rewards. So you can enjoy the benefit of having a new credit card or switching your credit cards. How difficult to start? 1-star rating because it's easy to obtain a credit card. It's credit card. Do you maintain it? 1-star rating. What is the starting cost? It's relatively easy to start. The cost is almost nothing, so it's 1-star rating. The reward depends on how much you're spending. So they want to make you spend more. So if you're spending more, to make your first $100 is easy. But if you're not spending a lot of money, to make your first $100 is difficult. So 2.5-star rating. What is the level of competition? You are not competing with anybody. for credit card rewards. So one star rating. Online consulting, career coaching. So you can be an online consultant and make money by coaching people on careers, on fitness, on finance, on HR, on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube. What do you know about? You can start a consulting firm for it. So, and you can also register on popular freelancing platform to offer consulting advice. So how difficult to start? It's easy to start because you can register on Upwork and Fiverr. I'll give it a 2-star rating because you need to keep doing the same work over and over again for multiple clients. What is starting cost? Is 1-star rating because you don't pay any money to start if you are using popular websites. But if you are starting your own, you may need to pay a little amount of money to advertise your work. So the starting cost, I'll give it a 1-star rating. To make your first $100 is a 2-star rating because there are other people that can offer the same service like you. So 2-star rating is highly competitive. If you go to Fiverr, you see a lot of people want to offer consulting advice, but clients most time go with someone that has high rating and high reviews. Another way of making money online is by selling photography or stock footage. So if you can sell your 4K videos, you are likely to earn higher than someone that's selling ordinary pictures or HD videos. So there are popular websites like Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, Alamy, where you can sell your photos, your videos, and you get a commission for each download. You are likely to be paid about 15 to 50% for each download. So how difficult to start? Do you have a camera with your phone or a Canon camera, whatever camera that you have? You can easily start it. So give it a 1-star rating. You need to keep snapping more, taking more photographs. So 2-star rating since they involve continuous work on a weekly or monthly basis. The starting cost, you don't pay any money to start, so it's 1-star rating. Except you want to buy a new camera or a new phone to use as a camera. To download an image or a picture is not so expensive. But if you don't have a lot of collection, your first $100 can be difficult. So we'll give it a 3-star rating. What is the level of competition? There are a lot of competition. There are other people doing the same work like you. The good thing is that you can enroll on multiple websites. So your work will be distributed all over multiple websites. So by that, you can easily beat competition. So competition will just give it a 2-star rating since you can distribute your work on multiple platforms. Another way of making money online, website test. You can test for websites. There are websites that want to come live but want people to test them before other people start using them. So you can register on user testing, respondent, try my UI in order to be a website tester. You go through the website and try to see things that are not right with the website and tell the website designer to correct them. It's as simple as that. So when you register on popular website testing platform, you can easily get work. How difficult to start? 1-star. To maintain it is not difficult. So 1-star rating. What is the starting cost? The starting cost is $0. You don't pay any money to register. So 1-star rating. They don't really pay a lot of money. So making your first $100 can be a little bit challenging. So we'll give it a 5-star rating. What is the level of competition? There's competition because other people are also enrolled on those platforms, but it's not so competitive. So we'll give it a 4-star rating. Another way of making money is through audio narrator or voiceover. So you can be doing voiceover, you can be reading a text or reading a book. One of the most popular platforms is acs.com. So this is where Audible, Amazon Prime, iTunes get the narration of their books from. So if you can read very well and have a good voice, a sweet voice, either as a child, as a man, as a woman, as an adult, whatever makes you unique, you can register on acs.com and start doing voiceover. It's very easy to start because it's very easy to register on this platform. So we'll give it a 1-star rating. How difficult to maintain? For you to maintain it is easy. So we'll give it a 1-star rating. What's the starting cost? You don't pay any money to start. So 1-star rating. How difficult to make your first $100? To make your first $100 is not so easy because there is so much competition. Other people want to do voiceover too. So it's a 5-star rating. But if you get a job, you can easily charge a lot of money. It's very competitive, so 5-star rating. Another way of making money is by being a transcriber or what we call a transcriptionist. So you listen to people's audio and you type it out. You can, in fact, you can even use some apps online in order to make your work easier. So it's very easy to start. I'll give it a 1-star rating since it's easy to start on Transcribe Me, Got Transcribe, Rev. These are popular platforms for transcribing tests. You just listen to people's audio, like a doctor that's talking to the patient. Whatever he's saying, you're writing it down. You'll be typing it. See my hand. Typing. So It's easy to maintain. You're not paying any money to maintain it. What is the starting cost? To start is free, so 1-star rating. How difficult to make your first $100? To get your first job might be difficult, but your first $100 is not difficult. So 1-star rating. What is the level of competition? It's highly competitive because other people want to do the same job like you. So 5-star rating. Very close to this point is by being a translator, someone that knows multiple languages. So I'm speaking English, you want to translate it to Spanish or French. So you can be translating it, but you need to know at least 2 languages and be able to type it or translate it very well. And you can easily get work on Upwork, FlexJob, Pay Per Hour, SDL, Gengo, Pro Translating, Translators Base. So to start is easy. 1-star rating on how difficult to start. It's easy to maintain. 1-star rating. What's the starting cost? You don't pay any money. 1-star rating. How difficult to make your first $100? 3-star rating because there are other people that want to do the same job like you. And what is the level of competition? 5-star rating because the competition there is high. Do you know French? A lot of people know French. Can you speak Spanish? A lot of people are very good with the Spanish language. So I'm sure I've covered more than 30 ways of making money online. And I know that this video is long. I was fast too in order to be able to cover it and still make this video short. I want to cover a lot of grounds and still keep the video concise, even though it turned out to be a relatively long video. But I really want to tell you the different ways and the best ways of making money online. But if you want other ways of making money that's not online, you can do part-time job, delivering job like Amazon Flex, Deliveroo, DoorDash. You can also be an Uber driver. You can also go into cooking and beauty, physical and manual jobs in those areas. So I try to really explain more on how to make money online passively and try to rate them for you. So please do me a great favor by you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It will mean the whole world for me. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I have more ways of making money online, so please check them out. And also, my channel talks a lot about making money online. So if this is what you like, subscribe to my channel and I will feed you with how to make money online. Thank you. Bye.